Welcome to PAMS Training. This video will guide you through the Unassociated Expense Accounts Worklist and the COP Management Grid. You will learn about the elements of the Unassociated Expense Accounts Worklist and how to use the information it provides to associate accounts to closeout packets using the COP Management Grid. When you log into PAMS, you will automatically be taken to the Worklist dashboard. Also, you can always navigate to the Worklist dashboard by clicking on Worklist under the My Funds tab. On the dashboard, you will see the Unassociated Expense Accounts Worklist. The number displayed represents the number of expense accounts on your funds that are currently not associated to a closeout packet. Before we go into more detail, let's discuss how an account ends up on the Unassociated Accounts Worklist. Accounts will appear on the worklist when PAMS cannot automatically associate them to a closeout packet. This occurs when the Managing Investigator field on the AC table in Oasis is blank and the account cost center has financial activity on the fund. On the worklist, you can view these specific unassociated accounts by clicking the number in the blue box. A results grid will appear. Any account with financial activity that does not have a managing PI set in Oasis will be listed here. The results grid also provides additional information regarding the account, including account number, fund PI, and departmental information. To learn more about each column in the grid, please refer to the PAMS Quick Guide labeled Worklist Department. Accounts will appear on your worklist grid if the fund department code is in your cluster, even if it is a linked account belonging to a department outside your cluster. For example, account 111112-BB on Fund 22222 will appear on the worklist for the cluster containing department code 1001 Royce Hall, even if the department code of the account 1000 Murphy Hall belongs to another cluster. It is important to note that while this worklist appears for all department users, only department administrators can associate the accounts in the COP Management Grid, and as a result, remove accounts from appearing on the Unassociated Expense Accounts Worklist. Associating these accounts to their proper closeout packet is required to ensure that all financial activity is accurately represented in a closeout packet, and that the correct users know a closeout packet is due and needs to be submitted to either the Home Department or EFM. If these accounts are not associated with a closeout packet, they will not be included in any closeout packets or the closeout packet worklist. Now let's look at the COP Management Grid, which is used to associate accounts to closeout packets. The COP Management Grid can be accessed by going to the Fund Attributes page under the Administration tab. Once there, enter the desired fund number and click Go. The COP Management Grid will appear. All accounts that have had any financial activity on the fund will appear here, even if the account now has been zeroed out. In order to understand the information contained within the COP Management Grid, you need to understand how PAMS automatically creates closeout packets for the fund. A home closeout packet will be created for all funds based on the managing PI and department code in the fund table. Any accounts with the same managing PI and department code as the fund listed in the fund table will be associated with the home closeout packet. Any accounts with financial activity with a different managing PI and/or department code combination as the fund table will be listed as linked closeout packets. Lastly, any account with financial activity and without a managing PI will be listed as an unassociated account and not automatically associated to a closeout packet. This is the population of accounts that department administrators must associate to closeout packets manually. These accounts will be highlighted in red. Let's take a closer look at a few of the elements of the grid. The packet column lists all the closeout packets associated with the fund and shows the department code and principal investigator assigned to the closeout packet. This column is used to determine the correct preparer and reviewer. The packet type column lists if the packet is the home or linked packet. By default, accounts that have the same managing PI and department code as the fund PI and department code will be housed in the home closeout packet. Accounts that have a different managing PI or department code will be housed in a linked closeout packet. We will go into more detail about this later in the video. To learn more about each column in the grid, please refer to the PAMS Quick Guide labeled Fund Attributes COP Management Grid. Unassociated accounts, as we defined earlier, will be highlighted red in the grid. By default, these accounts will not have a packet type or managing PI listed. To associate these accounts, you must provide this missing information manually. Let's walk through a few examples of how to associate unassociated accounts to the appropriate closeout packet. To do this, we will begin back on the Unassociated Accounts worklist. As you can see, there are 5 unassociated accounts. Looking at the work list, we see the detail for these accounts. Let's look at Fund 11111, which has one account listed, 111112-BB. Let's proceed to the COP management grid to associate the account for Fund 11111. Enter this fund number into the Get Fund box and click Go to bring up the COP management grid for the fund. The account highlighted in red is the account we just saw on the work list. This account also has the same department code as the home packet. In this example, we are going to associate this account to the home closeout packet. Only accounts with the same department code can be associated to the same closeout packet. Now that we have determined that the account belongs to the home packet, click the Edit button next to the expense account 111112-BB. Select the packet we want to associate the account to from the drop-down. Click Update. The expense account will now be associated with the home closeout packet. Let's move on to another fund. In this example, account 123456-S1 has the same department code 1000 as both the home packet and the linked closeout packet. We have decided this account should be associated to the linked closeout packet. To do this, click the Edit button next to the expense account. Select the linked packet from the drop-down. Click Update. Expense account 123456-S1 will now be associated with the linked packet 1000 mark. Let's move on to our last example. In this example, account 111112-BB has a different department code than both the home and linked packets listed in the grid. For this account, we will need to create a new linked packet to associate it to, as you cannot associate an account to an existing packet that has a different department code. To create a new linked packet, click the Create New Closeout Packet button. Enter the employee ID number of the managing PI of the packet. Click Verify PI UID. Verify the name appearing is correct. Enter the department code of the packet. Select the packet type. Now click Save Changes. The packet will now appear on the grid without any accounts or cost centers associated to it. The next step is to associate the expense account to the packet created using the same method covered previously in Example 2. Now that we have associated the unassociated account for Fund 22222, there are no accounts highlighted in red. This indicates no further action is required to associate accounts. Now let's go back to the unassociated accounts work list to see how it has changed. Because we associated 3 accounts, the count shown in the unassociated expense accounts box has gone from 5 to 2. If we click on the number to show the unassociated expense account work list, notice that the accounts we associated no longer appear. To fully clear the work list, you will repeat the steps we showed for the remaining accounts. The goal is for all departments to have no unassociated accounts. In addition, the closeout packets that were updated and created when we associated accounts will now correctly appear on the closeout packets work list when they become due in the upcoming 60 days or past due. For more information on the closeout packets work list, please watch the PAMS Training video titled Work List Closeout Packets. This completes the overview of the unassociated expense accounts work list and COP management grid. In this video, we reviewed the information contained in the unassociated expense account work list, as well as how to use that information to determine which accounts need to be associated to closeout packets. We then explained how to associate these accounts using the COP management grid. To view other training materials, please visit the PAMS section on the EFM website. If you have any questions, please reach out to PAMS Help at pamshelp@research.ucla.edu or by phone at 310-794-0008.